So Trent McDuffie and L'Jarius Sneed is a huge reason of why the Kansas City Chiefs secondary looks like it's the best secondary in the league. Now, L'Jarius Sneed has been unreal, but a lot of people are still, kind of underrating Trent McDuffie. He's an all-pro corner. Now, when McDuffie got beat on that route against Tyreek Hill, it was pretty bad. He let up a deep ball that he shouldn't have let up. But McDuffie has been very good and sticky in coverage throughout this whole season. And he's been shutting dudes down. I mean, all-pro cornerback. McDuffie has been great. He's been playing very good on, when it comes to tackling, when it comes to coverage, when it comes to being good on the ball. He's been very physical. I mean, he had a crucial fourth down stop against Tyreek Hill that really, it was crucial, man. He batted it down. He followed Tyreek Hill. He sped up on him. He batted the ball down. Very athletic play. Also with L'Jarius Sneed, when they was on the go route, and they doubled Tyreek, and then McDuffie had sticky coverage on Reek, and Sneed almost caught a one-handed interception. That was also a very crazy play. But these two dudes have been monsters this year, and they've been absolutely killing it. Both of them should have been all pros, to be honest. And you even got good safeties in the secondary. Like Mike Edwards has been a very underrated safety this year. I mean, he caught an interception against the Dolphins. It was a very good one. He's good at getting picks. And I do feel like when we play the Bills, these two cornerbacks with this secondary will definitely have a big say in how this game goes. And tackling is going to be important. And that's one thing that Sneed and McDuffie does very well. They're good tacklers. The Chiefs team as a whole, honestly, they're all good tacklers. Like Tranquill, Bolton, all these dudes are good tacklers. So that's definitely going to be a big part into how this game goes and what happens in this game. But I love what I've seen out of these two so far, and I want to continue to see it. And Trent McDuffie and Sneed, I mean, bro, these are very fun cornerbacks to watch. This is like very, very fun cornerbacks to watch. McDuffie really made the All-Pro team, and that's very, very impressive. Him having 2 pass breakups against the Dolphins, that was tied for the most out of all DBs in the wild card. So McDuffie was balling, man. He was really, really balling. Sneed, balling. These dudes are ballers. In the Dolphins game, Sneed on 46 coverage snaps, he allowed only 3 catches for 29 yards. And throughout this whole season, still no touchdowns allowed. Sneed is different. This dude is different. Buffalo next week. Got to shut them down. We got to lock dudes up. We got to have a great... Spags have to come up with a great scheme for these dudes. He has to have a great game plan so we could easily beat Buffalo with no problem. I just feel like not enough people are noticing how good these DBs are. Not enough people are noticing. I don't really see too much people giving the DBs credit outside of Chiefs fans. I mean, people are now starting to realize how good Sneed and McDuffie is. But us Chiefs fans, I mean, we knew this last season. We seen them making plays, and we knew that, okay, next season will be 100% better for these dudes. And now this team is as good as a whole. It's very, very good. This defense is very, very good on every position. And I love it. I love it, man. Now, it's going to be a hard decision on if we take L'Jarius Sneed over Chris Jones, but I think we should honestly do it. Most targets without a TD since 2016. Sneed comes up at 3 behind Gilmore and AJ Boy. Sneed is 3, and that's very, very good. He's held dudes like Ridley, to 32 yards, DJ Moore to 4 yards, Garrett Wilson to 24, Justin Jefferson to 14, Courtland Sutton to 23, AJ Brown 1 catch for 4 yards, Adams 6 catches on 66 yards, Diggs 1 catch 3 yards. So he owned Diggs. He has the highest shadow rate out of any cornerback in the league. In the regular season, Tyreek Hill and Keenan Allen did not record a catch on him. He has not allowed a single touchdown this season. So Sneed has been locked down, and Jamar Chase even put him for 3 catches and 41 yards. And I think that Sneed is the best cornerback in the league, and he does need his respect. And him and McDuffie is really sitting there locking dudes up, and they're locking dudes up. And I do think we could go back to the Super Bowl. We should be able to go back to the Super Bowl. Sneed is playing with a chip on his shoulder because he got snubbed for that Pro Bowl game. Like, L'Jarius Sneed knows he literally got snubbed for the Pro Bowl game. He should be in that. and he should definitely be an All-Pro, but it's okay. But L'Jarius Sneed, since week 15, 23 targets, 10 receptions allowed, 87 yards, 4 forced incompletions, and a 54.1 passer rate and allowed when target. So it goes to show you how good L'Jarius Sneed is and Trent McDuffie is as a duo. And I'm also going to be making a video very soon, probably tomorrow, how we're going to checkmate the Buffalo Bills. We're going to literally checkmate them, and it's going to be very, very good to watch, man. It's going to be some good football. I'm already going to place my parlay in that. I'm going to place my parlay on that. I'm just waiting to see, you know. But I hope we stay like the underdogs. I hope we don't become favored, because I'm definitely trying to take that plus money on that money line. If I was y'all, I'll definitely drop at least $300 on that Chiefs money line if y'all want a good profit. Probably add some player props like Rasheed and Kels to go off too. But I just love this duo, man. At the end of the day, I do believe in them to really, you know, do some legendary things in this playoffs. Now, when it comes to the Dolphins game, people saying the defense only played that good because it was sub-zero temperature. But at the end of the day, that makes no sense, you know, because the defense did their thing and they stopped the run game because everybody was bragging and boasting about how the run game is going to be so good against us. And we shut down the run game. And not only did we shut down the run game, I mean, you know, we shut down the passing attack, obviously. We just totally shut down the Dolphins. And then on offense, I mean, Rasheed Rice had 130 yards on 8 receptions with a touchdown. So why didn't Tyreek Hill, you know, get 100 yards? That's because Sneed was on his ass. And the Chiefs were just a better team. They was more superior. And they was just better in the weather. I mean, they played in the same conditions. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're used to that. That's bad. That's horrible weather right there. No matter, like, if you're used to it or not, you know. Like, it doesn't have nothing to do with being used to it, because you could be used to it, but that type of weather, nobody's used to. And the Chiefs still play very good. That's why if I was Buffalo, I don't know how you could, like, sit here and be so confident, but they're a delusional fan base, so I understand that. They, you know, they have nothing to show for it, never won a ring. So they're a very delusional fan base that's just stuck in their head. Because, first of all, we're not scared of their weather. Nobody's scared. I live in New York. I don't live in Buffalo. I live in Brooklyn, but I go to Buffalo all the time. Bro, nobody is scared of their weather. Their weather is not even... don't get me wrong, it's cold out there, but the Kansas City Chiefs could easily dominate in that weather. I promise it's not as scary as people think. Chiefs are used to that weather, man. And, the Bills fans in Orchard Park, you think the Chiefs care about Bills fans in Orchard Park, bro? They play in Super Bowls. Home field advantage doesn't do anything to them. They literally play in Super Bowls, bro. The pressure is always on the Chiefs, and they're like, come on, we're going to deliver. Mahomes is going to shut out the crowd. He's not going to hear them, probably. He's going to be so locked into how he's playing that he's not going to hear the crowd. Mahomes is immune to crowds, bro. Like, this dude is a Hall of Famer. He's not scared of a crowd. It's going to remind me of when Brady walked into Arrowhead and went to the Super Bowl. Can't wait for Mahomes to walk into Orchard Park. And if the Ravens win next week, Mahomes going to walk into M&T, and he's going to literally go crazy, man. Patrick Mahomes is the GOAT, and he's going to show y'all why. And L'Jarius Sneed and McDuffie is going to keep locking up. Chiefs priority, and I'm out. Peace.